Hi, this is Michelle. So I'm here with Allan Perry today, attorney at law, and he's located in the city of Brea. And I just want to ask Allan some questions about bankruptcy. Allan, I've had a lot of homeowners, unfortunately, that are upside down in their credit and they're having to file bankruptcy. And what are the effects in a short sale or foreclosure, and what happens if you're dealing with that?
Well, with bankruptcy, what happens is it stops any sort of proceedings such as foreclosures. If the foreclosure is happening, it'll basically stop it in its tracks. The problem with bankruptcies nowadays is some people think they qualify and they get down the process, they submit all the paperwork, and then they realize that they don't really qualify, and then the bankruptcy is dismissed, and then the banks are free to proceed with their foreclosures. And a common misunderstanding is that a bankruptcy will wipe out my mortgage. Well, that's not true. It doesn't wipe out your mortgage. It will only stop the foreclosure process. The debt that the bank is owed is secured against your property. So even after the bankruptcy, you can walk away from your property, and they can't come after you after a bankruptcy. But if you stay in your property, you're going to have to basically start paying that mortgage again. Sometimes banks will be more inclined to negotiate with you, modify your loan, things like that during a bankruptcy, but they can't. You can't write off your mortgage and continue to live in the property. In other words, the debt is secured to the property. The second also is secured to the property. You can, if you actually left the property and file bankruptcy, the second does have rights to come after you personally for the debt. They're not limited to the mortgage. The first is normally limited to the mortgage. In other words, they can't come after you for any deficit balances if they foreclose, but the second can. Bankruptcy would wipe out the ability of the second mortgage to come after you personally should you decide to walk away from the property and move on. But that's what a bankruptcy would accomplish. And what we do is that we'll sit down with you for a few hours and have you basically fill out an application, putting all your financials down that, and we can tell you before you even file a bankruptcy whether you qualify or not.
Okay, and Allan, that is true. Each person's situation is different.
That's right.
And every bank is different. And it's important to know that it doesn't mean that your case, whoever's listening here, that it will be wiped away. So if you have any questions on that, please contact a professional like Allan, who is specialized in that area when it comes to the law, and knowing that your situation is different, and he's here to help you. We'll have his information up for you to contact Allan directly with any questions on that regarding bankruptcy and short sales and foreclosures. Thank you so much, Allan.
You're welcome.
Okay.